Hello everybody, it's me, Tucker the Weirdo of Minecraft, and today we're going to be playing a little bit more of the Weirdest Mod Survival Ever, episode 29. I'm sorry, I might be a little quieter than I usually am. I have a sibling that's trying to sleep, but that's okay. We're on the moon currently, and I'm trying to find some power sources, because I'm currently getting copper ore and I'd like to find meteoric iron, but right now it's kind of hard because I want to get as much as I can. I have my glowstone torch, but I'm pretty sure I have more in my backpack, which is probably back at the base, but you know. Um, yeah, it's a little bit different than I normally do because of how, because we're in the moon and you can only use glowstone torches. So I didn't realize that. I didn't bring any glowstone. So I may cheat them a little bit, but it's really only for light. It's not that I'm trying to do anything. Actually, what pet is used for night vision? I'll find that out right now. I'm sure there's a pet for that. The ocelot pet, night vision. What is this? Likes cooked fish. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It like evolve zombie. Come on, evolve zombie. I don't like zombies that much. Oh come on, there are so many of these evolved zombies everywhere. I need coal desperately. I'm sure I was gonna try and maybe think about a way. I'm hoping I brought some obsidian for it, but to go to the Nether and kill and go to the Nether and go through a portal to the other side. I'm not sure how that'll work, and if we get stuck, we'll have to come back to the moon on a fake rocket ship that I'll have found out, but I will kill this baby evolved zombie. I got some gold stuff. Oh, I got gold helmet, gold chest plate. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the home and figure out how much coal I have left. So I have an extra airlock frame. What other power can also be used? I don't want to use silicon because I'm worried about the production of it. I'm gonna take out this backpack and this backpack. Find out nothing in here. Also nothing in here, but there is a piece of obsidian. Is there any in here? No. So I don't know where my other backpack is, because otherwise I would find it. I can use wood, but the real issue is that I have 62 saplings. I could easily make charcoal, which isn't a bad idea. I think I'm gonna make some charcoal. So to make charcoal, we need to take. I had some logs somewhere, and we just take it and take out the glass. So while we're in here, I'm not gonna run this unless I absolutely have to, because I don't know what time it is, which is another issue. Um, so I can teleport, but I don't know what time it is. So I'm gonna make some charcoal, and we're gonna go out, and we're gonna look for some stuff. So, a fallen meteor. I think they blow up. Oh, that's how you get meteoric iron, isn't it? Yes, we need meteoric iron for our next rocket. I wonder if I'll get the rocket back if I were to go back to Earth. I want to get obsidian and find out about this thing, but I don't it didn't occur to me to bring obsidian at that point in time, and I wonder what can I do with cheese curds. I can make cheese curd or read cheese curd. That's it. Oh wait, how do I make it? This is like what I. Oh wait. Control. No. Shift R. You can make cheese or read in a block of cheese. Can you do anything with a block of cheese? They're pointless. And they don't have a point. Okay. That's extremely helpful. Not. I can't go repair my sword, so we might want to, or anything, because I don't have my enchanting table. So we might want to get all of the meteoric iron stuff and go back as soon as possible, but I think that in this episode, it's important that we go and find the boss of this dimension, because the boss is one of the most important things in this dimension. It's one of the reasons I came here. I'm just gonna go down into bat mode because it's quicker to find things this way. So the one thing to know about the boss is that it's at the bottom of a giant crater, and it will ultimately give you the plans for the Mars rocket. Which Mars is where I really want to go to. I'm not too interested in the moon. I can get some moon stuff and like make a moon room and stuff. Maybe like I want to kind of make like a prized possessions room, so I can put my stuff down there and be like, oh, I got all this stuff from what I did. So I'm gonna get some moon stuff for my journeys to the moon. I think it'll be really cool. But currently, I need to find the crater that has the boss at the bottom of it. If this is still how Galacticraft works, I'm gonna go down here because I see some. Oh god, I think that's a clown. I don't want to get too into it. Actually, I think that was just a hat, but. Jeez. So we're heading in a strange direction. You know, I could head to 00 and see if it's there. So I think it might be at 00. So what if we TP 0780? I don't think this is much. Unless it's really close to the spawn of the rocket. It should be a really large cave. I may want to refill my oxygen tanks though, because I have to turn on the oxygen system and then take them off and run the oxygen tank. The problem is that we always have to have coal generating. It'd be better if we had something like a solar generator, but is there a way to do that actually? Now that I think about it. Solar panel, advanced solar panel. I don't know that solar panels can really do anything. That would be extremely difficult. Ooh, we found a large crater, not large enough for what we need it for. I want to find another alien village. That would be really cool. I found one, I think. But I was just exploring on my own. Maybe it was in the last episode, I don't know. I filmed that episode in like late August. Okay, we found one. they could be close to this thing. So let's go down here. And they got glowstone torch, and they have all these saplings. So if we ever need to come back... Ooh, we have alien villagers. Can we trade with these alien villagers? They don't look too... I don't want to bother them. They don't look to have anything that I need. Well, nobody has anything I need unless I can find this crater that has the boss in it. I'm looking on the minimap because I don't really know. I could look it up while I recharge my... I might look up the boss in Galacticraft. At least on the moon anyways. That's the goal, is to get it on the moon. Okay. Let's go home. We're gonna go home. And then I'm gonna go outside. Oh, wait. You have plenty of charcoal. But I'm gonna take this charcoal and put it in here. And take the other stuff and put it in here. And then I'm gonna turn on the seal. Check pending, sealed. Okay. So now we can, it won't go down anymore. So we can, I'm gonna leave one on in case we need it. But I'm gonna go out to the system right here and refill this tank. So that shouldn't be too long, because tanks are not quick to fill, and you use them fairly quickly. Like, in the first one, I got into, like, an energy crisis, and I was dying all over the place. But that was not the most fun thing to do. Okay, 2700, let's switch out, so we can have max oxygen levels. I'm gonna go inside real quick, just so I don't lose much oxygen. Okay, so now I'm gonna take off my... Wait, sealed. Okay, we're good. Oxygen is fine, because the sealer's on. And we don't need the sealer. So we could also smell this rainbow eucalyptus log if we really need to. It just used about... Oh, whoops. I need this. Well, now I have a valid oxygen setup, and I'm going to pull the coal out of here. And then also pull the coal out of here, because I don't need it anymore. And go outside. And now I'm also going to look up the Galacticraft boss. So stay tuned, I'll tell you my findings. So, the Galacticraft I think it's called the Evolved Skeleton Boss. Galacticraft. Galacticraft Moon Boss. The Galacticraft Moon Boss. It will show up on the wiki probably. Moon. It's a tier 1. The Moon Dungeon is a naturally generated structure found at the bottom of narrow and deep craters on the moon. It is considered the tier 1 dungeon because its boss is considered easier than existing and planned bosses. Its loot is superior to regular overworld dungeons, but it is considered not as valuable as tier 2 dungeons and above. The structure is made out of moon dungeon bricks, which are unbreakable, similar to bedrock. There can be more than one dungeon on the moon. They are generated apart about 500 meters. Once the boss is defeated, you have obtained the tier 1 dungeon key. You can head to the next and last room to open the treasure chest and get the loot. No other mod besides the player and the boss can enter the boss room. If any other mob attempts to do so, will spawn. Okay, so it looks to be a giant crater. It says they're separated about 500 meters apart. And we need to find one of these because we really want to kill this boss in this episode. At least I do anyways. It's not really easy to sprint on Moon. We're just steadily going ahead. So it's a giant crater, goes to bedrock, and it looks like a giant hole in the ground. So we want to see something that looks extremely unusual on this minimap. Like an extremely deep crater. Like there's something that looks like a black hole. I'm really looking at the minimap right now. I'm gonna head east. I don't know where I'm gonna find one of these. But I checked at 0, so there's got to be one in that radius. But it's hard to find and extremely difficult because I don't know. They're hard to find. I'm not exactly sure why they're so hard to find. They should be much easier to find. I've seen people find them in like 5 seconds of landing on the moon. Okay. Looks like we have a dungeon entrance. Is this it? We'll find out. Moon dirt, moon rock. Yep, it's the moon dungeon. So time to set a waypoint. Moon dungeon entrance. Whoops. Caps lock on. Moon dungeon entrance. Okay. Back to game, so in case we die. And now we get to the bottom of this. And we weirdo. Oh, let's not get too far into the... Oh, we got some evolved creepers, some evolved skeletons. Bunch of dead torches. Dead torches. Somewhere we will find the evolved skeleton boss. This is the chest. Oh, this is just a regular dungeon. Room. This is the room we're about to enter. Let me eat a piece of steak. Make sure I'm fully regened. I don't have any golden apples because I don't have any in my backpacks. So let's get thrown around and then just, oh my god. Well, good thing we have our fire resistance because we have our magma, but I'm fairly sure that this is going to be a extremely easy boss. Oh, yep, we just killed it. Okay. And we got our dungeon key. Tier 1 dungeon key. Aren't you proud? Okay. Let's go. No, it must be the one on the other side. And it must be down here. The end chest. We are about to open an extremely important chest. We have our NASA workbench schematic for a tier 2 rocket. We have our bread. We have a bunch of other stuff that we don't really need. This was the most important thing, is the NASA workbench schematic. And now I'm just going to put in here. I'm going to type GG, even though there's no one on here, and then create a waypoint. Moon dungeon. So we might come back, but I'm gonna go home currently, and at least our temporary home, and figure out how much meteoric iron I'm going to need for this rocket. So, because I need to get as much meteoric iron as I possibly can. I'm gonna smelt this meteoric iron. So, for a tier 2 rocket. Okay, let's find out. So we need a nose cone, heavy duty plating, tier 2. So, nose cone is regular heavy duty plating. So, heavy duty plate tier 2 needs compressed meteoric iron. So we need, that requires 1 for each one. So it requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then a tier 1 booster, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then that's 15, 16, 17, 18. And then, okay, so I think it's 18. I'm going to double check. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 10. And then we need 4 for each of these. So that brings us up to about 18. So we need 18 meteoric iron. We can only get those by falling meteors. They're probably going to spawn closest to here because we were here before we were anywhere else. We need as much meteoric iron as we can get. We need to get 18, and then we can put up the launch pad and go home. And Ah, you wanna know what I should have done? I should have mined. I wonder if I can mine up that chest and bring it with me. Because that would be extremely cool. Oh, no, that's the way back. Can I mine you up? Is it indestructible? You know, even though it's indestructible, I'm gonna cheat one in and put it in there. I know in my, like, treasure room that I'm gonna build, I'm probably gonna build it below the basement somewhere. But I think I'm gonna do it. And it's not because I'm trying to cheat or anything. But, yeah. I would like... This is a meteor. Give me... oh wait, there it is. For a second I thought it didn't drop any meteoric iron. So we need to look around. Because we need 18. And if we need any more, I'll give myself an ultimatum. So you can do the, you can get, I can get more. Why is it a different color? I don't know why, but, I need 17 because I have one in there already. So, the ultimatum thing is that I have, if I need any more, I have to spare 5 diamonds per, I'd say, yeah, 5 diamonds, yeah, 5 diamonds per meteoric iron. And that's just in case I need anything heavier for my trip to Mars. Which will probably be put on hold for a while because I want to get back home and get some stuff. And I want to come back, if I can, I will come back here and get things like... And come back here and try and set up a nether portal if I can, but I'll probably do that off camera because I like to get here easily if I can. So this is 5 out of 17. They seem to be dropping all over the place, so we should be able to find 17 by the end of this episode and head our butts home because I want to go home. I thought I found another dungeon entrance. Oh, I saw one over here. This will be number 6 out of 17. Oh god. Apparently you can't touch those. I think it looked like a bit of a hot one too, so we need 11 more. Shouldn't be too difficult. They're not too hard to find. They were hard to find when in like episode 38 when I wanted to find them. But I mean, it's not that big of a deal. And I think that yep, there's one right there. You know, because you can see these little patches where something's happened. And get it? Yeah, I have moon dirt and turf. I want to get a lot of this stuff though because I want to bring it back home and place it down in a place where I can keep everything stored. So I need 10 more meteoric iron, and then I'm going to get my little rocket and go home. Because The diamonds is really just if I forget something. I'm not gonna do that as like a, oh, I can just get it by doing that kind of thing. I see one right here. So this is 8 out of 17. Although this one didn't have anything exploded around it. Maybe I just didn't get close enough to it in time and it just naturally spawned. There's 2 right here. That's convenient. So don't touch these. Just mine them. We need 7 more. Seven more of these, which shouldn't be too difficult. I'm not thinking that it will be after our luck with it. I'm like, look, we found 2 right here. Maybe the more we find, the faster they spawn. I missed this one right here. So we need 5, exactly 5 more. Get my moon dirt and turf. 5 more of these. And then we can finally take a trip home. And I have another oil can so we can easily fuel up and get home. Because I wasn't looking to stay here very long. I just wanted to get the meteoric iron so I could take the adventure here and get the boss. That's a big part of this series, is making sure that everything is as great as it can be. We have our NASA workbench schematic, and then we can take on whatever is ready for us next. We need 4 more of these. 4 more of these these fallen meteors, so that we can get back to where we belong. Off camera, I'm gonna try and do the Nether portal thing because I think it would be great, and we can, unless it's like some sort of moon nether, because that would be extremely interesting, and I would love to go there. And then we'd have like evolved ghasts and stuff, but I don't know. I probably missed some while I was ranting on about how I like ghasts. Evolved ghasts. That would be really cool. I'm gonna go back home, and then I'm gonna look again. Let's go out. Oh, wait. Go. I'm gonna refill all my oxygen containers before I get home. But I only need 4 more meteoric iron. And I have 12 minutes before I have to end out the episode. Because I have no choice. So I will find that iron if it's the last thing that I do. Involved Enderman. I thought I saw an Enderman. Not a frienderman, but an Enderman. I was seeing him left and right before, and I know I can't find one. It's extremely frustrating, seeming as I've gone so far and so out of my way just so I can get to Mars in the future. Because that's the final destination. That's the final place. our final resting place. I want to end this series on Mars, or at least the season of this series on Mars. Because that would be like an extremely good ending to the series. To just go to Mars and then cut. Yeah. I extremely need to find these fallen meteors. It would be really helpful if they spawned nearby. You know what? I'll just find them and then I will get back to you in a moment because I'm not having any luck. Okay, so we're back. I get to restart my Minecraft. It crashed. Stupid Minecraft. But we have 17 meteoric iron. Okay, I'm back. I had to restart because my Minecraft crashed. But I got the 17 meteoric iron. And I'm going to take this meteoric iron ingot as my friend. And I'm going to have to mine up everything and say goodbye. So I have the launch pads. I have the rocket. If we ever want to come back, we can. We have the supplies too. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our home set here. So if we need to, we can. And put the rocket down. F is inventory and fuel. Then we can go back in here and deconstruct everything, put it into our backpacks. Do we have... So, we're gonna bring things... We need our refinery. I don't think we need wood string. I can leave some stuff here for next time we get here. Oh, I have why do I have compressed... Huh. I don't remember... I think I might have... I don't remember compressing anything. So we're gonna leave some stuff here, like... We're gonna bring our Silk Touch back, because we need that. We're gonna leave coal for next time, charcoal for next time, airlock frames. We have all our torches here for next time. I'm gonna leave this gold gear here for next time, iron here for next time, spider eyes and glass here for next time, rotten, I'm gonna take our generator, but I'm gonna leave the oxygen sealer here because I have no use for that, and I'll come back for it eventually. I'm gonna take the compressor. I'm gonna need our electric compressor, circuit, diamonds, backpacks, copper blocks, all valuables. I don't need this bomb bag. I'll leave the... I'm gonna take the cheese with me, leave this here. Could take the tin with me, leave the gunpowder here. I think... Oh wait, I need rocket fuel. I can leave the torches here. I can leave... I was gonna leave all this stuff here, and then that. I can carry a bunch of stuff in my inventory, so I'm gonna put all of this stuff right here in my rocket. because I have a huge rocket container, and I might actually be able to take all my stuff with me. I'm gonna keep this, but oh, I need the fuel loader. Do I have the fuel loader? I have the fuel loader. I also have a coal generator. So we're gonna take our we're gonna get out of the rocket, get things like our fuel loaders, get things like I'm gonna get all this stuff actually because I have room for it. Oh, and we need our NASA workbench. That would be bad if we didn't have our NASA workbench. We can fit all this other stuff in the inventory. Okay. Put everything in here. Okay. So we're putting everything in here. And now we gotta fill our rocket with fuel. Oh wait, I put coal in here, didn't I? And then put this in here. Filling it up. I'll come back for this stuff before the Mars trip, I'm sure. So we need to get out of this rocket, get this stuff out of here. Mine, this pickaxe is in my inventory. I mean, you can put this dirt in here or something. Pickaxe in here. We're gonna take the oxygen tank containment thing with us just because that's probably useful. We'll leave the collector here, go in the house, get all the other stuff, and then go home. I'm extremely happy to be. Okay. Bye home on here. We're gonna go home. Bye moon home. I'm sure I'll be back. No. I left that's my generator, isn't it? Crap. So this video will be ended once we get home, which will be extremely soon. Bye moon. It was a nice time. But we can go home now. This was one journey that I'll never forget. Here for 3 months, but it didn't do much. It's kind of funny if you think about it. So we're going up and up and up and away. Eventually we'll stop seeing the things that we were normally seeing, such as our home, the end of cave. Biome. 1,000 meters above the sky. Okay. Overworld. Space stations. Interesting. I might have to come back and see about space stations. But, launch. Look, we're coming down on top. Right where we came. Okay. Oh no, did I not? I don't get the rocket back. But where's the... No, where's the inventory of the rocket? Where's the inventory of the rocket? This is bad. We can't. Oh god. Okay. This is our parachest. And we have a rocket in our launch pad too. So, was this trip worth it? I don't know. For 2 days, I can't really tell. But our Buildcraft system is all here. We have... It's home again. Oh god. Oh crap. We have our house back. We can put back our furnaces, but I don't have those currently. I think I'm gonna gee, another coal generator because I was supposed to pick that up. That was stupid. Stones. So much cobblestone. But I think that was an experience that I will never forget. Okay then. I think it deleted my pickaxe again. Okay. Okay. I hate when it does that. But I'll deal with it. And it was the base of a diamond pickaxe. And I'm almost done. And it had efficiency 5. It had fortune 3 on it. And breaking 3. And that was that. And that was the enchantment. And then we're gonna game mode 1. Then I also need to take this and get any repairs on it that I need, and I'm gonna go into game mode 0 because for whatever reason it didn't work. I'm gonna, oh wait, it already knocked off the levels that it needed to. So let's deconstruct our cells. We have all the oxygen stuff, which is good. We have our chest outside, which is also good. Oxygen gear. Everything we needed. We're happy. We're gonna put all these generators in here and silicon in case we need it. You know, I think... Oh, wait, I didn't have a level 4 mining pickaxe. I'll get rid of 10 diamonds for that. Because I know... Actually, I'll get rid of 7. 5. I think 5's a good ultimatum. Okay. So, here's what we really came for. Here's what we came back with. And the quarry, oh yes. We're going to be putting in a brand new thing down here. I'm not sure if I talked about it before, but I have decided that I'm going to cover this whole bottom layer up, mine out the walls, turn it into like a wooden or a stone base, and then it will be like an extra place to store stuff and do stuff. It'll be like a little bit more like a faction space, but yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, then please do like, subscribe, share this video. We're back home again, yay! And as always, share with your grandma. She knows a lot of people. And subscribe if you'd like to see a live stream at 1,000 subscribers. Then please also do subscribe. And thank you, and I will see you all again next time.